Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh.
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Manning, a free play here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, a nice spin. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
going to try and throw on third down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Gun. Set. 280. Zebra.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Shotgun now for Manning. And that is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now it's Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to air this out, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 95, 95.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And, yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A 1st down carry for Davis, and he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now Wilson. Open man, it's the man. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They get it to him running left, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Regular. Hey, gun.
Manning again here on second and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Zebra.
Manning now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders,
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10.
Zebra.
So after the INT, it's Manning. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Zebra.
One final try now for Manning. Looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 72 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Beckham, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
We just saw one of the benefits of a quarterback having mobility. Scrambled around, kept the play alive, and then found a receiver open downfield for a touchdown.
Out to kick is Janikowski. New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Manning now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 84 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for two. Here's Manning to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on. 14.
Now Wilson on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They go read option with Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. Shotgun now for Manning. Pressure pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Zebra.
Manning to throw on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Here's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. Janikowski good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And maybe measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable for Lockett. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.